So what did you like about him when you met him, and how do you feel that he'll give you? What do you feel he'll give you in terms of your squad that you don't already have?
No, for me the biggest mistake we can do with him is to put him under pressure in terms of he's very young, he needs to adapt. I met him for the first time in USA when we played against Palmeiras. He's a fantastic player. He's very young. He's happy boy. He's always laughing, typical from Brazilian guy, and we need to keep him happy.
Yeah, it was Hato. I was asking the Ajax.
Sorry.
Yes, the Ajax defence. Sorry, it's my terrible English accent, obviously.
No. It's my understanding.
Because I was going to say,
terrible.
he comes with quite a lot of pedigree to be captaining Ajax at 17, to be already part of that Dutch setup since 2023. What did you like about him? Because maybe leadership was something that you need. Everyone needs more leaders in their side. What did you see in him?
It's much more mature than his age. As you said already, captain and these kind of things, but even with him the message is exactly the same. Different country, different league, different tempo, different intensity, so he needs to adapt, but for sure no doubt that he's going to help us.
And in terms of the wish list before it shuts, how many more are you looking to come in? I mean, clearly every club you're being linked to people every day, but for you, like if you started the season with the squad you've got, how happy would you be?
I think I said already many times, until the window transfer is open, anything can happen in terms of player arrive, and then anything can happen in terms of player leave. We had a problem the last 2 days about Levi Colwill that we don't know how long he's going to be out. So for us, we see hopefully not too long, but for sure it's a problem for us.
What sort of problem?
We need to wait. We don't know yet.
Kieran?
Hi Enzo, how are you? There's a lot of noise around Nicholas Jackson, clubs who need a striker, and he's obviously a very good striker. Obviously Chelsea wouldn't let him go on the cheap, but would you prefer him to stay this summer to fight for his place? And how do you think he's dealing with so many reports linking him to Newcastle, to etc.?
No, Nico is okay. It's okay. I think, as I just said now, when the window transfer is open, unfortunately or fortunately, anything can happen. So this also involve Nico's situation. At the moment, we also those are right two strikers, both of them in USA, Joao and Diego. So we'll see what's happening.
Nizar?
Hi, Enzo. I just wanted to ask you a bit more about pre-season. Are you worried at all that you might not be fit as the other teams when you start the season? You know, Crystal Palace, I think they began pre-season the day after you won the Club World Cup. So, do you think that that's going to cause any problems for next season? That you might not be as fit?
I don't know the answer, to be honest. I'm quite curious because it's the first time happened, so I don't know. It's strange, it's different, and I really don't know. I don't know. I'm curious because, as you said, Palace started the day after we finished in USA. We had 3 weeks off. Now we start 2 days ago. We have 2 friendly games in 48 hours, and then we go for the Premier League. So I don't know. We see game by game, day by day, how we are, but I don't know.
Have you done anything special, you or the medical staff or the fitness staff, in preparing the team for this unique, never before happened situation?
No, we just the focus was just to allow them to recover, because we played 64 games. They never stopped for more than 1 year in a row. That is something that is not going to happen. It never happened before. So was just the main focus was to allow players to recover, come back here, try to do our best, and then we see game by game.
Thank you, Nizar. Neil?
Yeah, hi. Just how much compensate for the physical tiredness? Can the feel-good factor from last season help you at the start of this season? I don't know if you're coming back to training. Do you feel that players are up after that success at the end of last season? Can that carry on?
Yeah, I can say that the mood is I don't know if it's correct to say it's different, but it's much better in terms of when you finish the season in the way we finish, quite strong, top 5 conference and then the Club World Cup. So in any case, I think it's going to give players more energy, more boost. But as I said, we need to see how we manage this kind of situation that is new for everyone.
Can I ask you, how many days did you actually have off that you didn't do anything here?
I was the day after when we finished in USA for 3 weeks. But for the manager, you are always involved in a decision. Player arrive, player leave, so it's difficult to switch off.
Dan?
Enzo, we're always talking about players coming in, understandably, but has it been as important this summer for the club to get its business done, getting players out, so that you have a manageable squad? So you don't have 40 players to manage. You want fewer than that. And in particular, with last summer, there was a lot of talk around a bomb squad with people like Raheem and Ben Chilwell not being involved. What's the situation with them, and how important is it just for them as individuals to find somewhere new?
The situation, I think, is quite clear. They are training. I guess they are waiting for solution. But when they leave, it's just the club that they text me or they call me, even Tom, and that just mentioned me that Leslie joined Burnley. Mm-hmm. I have this kind of news from me or from the club, because I don't pay attention with the ones that they are training and they need to leave. I just focus on how we prepare the session, how we can win games, and this kind of news they are from Tom, from the club.
But what is the balance though between having enough players to cope with the demands of the season, especially after a short summer, and having too many to look after?
Yeah, for sure it's much better to work with 25 players than more the biggest number, no doubt. In this moment we are working with the ones that we want, and we see it from now until the window transfer finish.
Thanks, Dan. Liam?
Hi Enzo. What's your approach going to be for these two friendlies? They're obviously the only friendly action you'll get before Premier League starts. Are you going to try and get minutes into as many players as possible, or try some tactical things as well?
Yeah, we're gonna try for sure to share minutes, all of them. Some of them, like Ato, they start very early compared to us. So we're gonna try to share minutes with all of them, and we see if we are going to try some different things in terms of tactical for the season.
Will that be important in terms of giving you more information as to where players are physically ahead of the Palace game?
Yes, knowing that I can see them in the last 2-3 days where we are physically. We have now 2 friendly games. We're going to try to share minutes, and then we focus on Palace game.
Thanks, Liam. Simon?
Enzo, just on Esteval, where do you sort of see him fitting in?
I will answer on that.
Where do you see him fitting in the team in terms of what position? Out wide as a number 10, where do you think he can fit in?
He can play everywhere. He's so good. And for me, it's like goal in terms. Careful. It's like goal in terms of position. He can play outside. He can play inside. He can play everywhere. In our 5 attacking position, for me, he can play everywhere.
And there's so much sort of talk around and excitement. Is your biggest challenge to try and control that and try and take the pressure off his shoulders?
Yeah, it's on him. Probably with him, it's a little bit more. We need to pay a little bit more attention, because first of all, he's from the other part of the world, and also it's very, very young. So we need to pay attention. As I said, not under pressure. Give him, happiness. Give him time. He needs to adapt. Hopefully, we can give him minutes, so he's even more happy. But for sure, it's talent player. Yeah.
Thanks, Simon. Peter?
Hi Enzo. Just to go back to Levi Colwill, does that change anything in terms of the club's planning and transfer market? Like, how serious is it?
Well, it depends. We need to wait, and then we see. But as I said, we know each other from last year, and in our way how important has been Levi. I spoke with him yesterday, and I told him if we achieve what we achieved last year, it's also because of him, and he was a main player for us.
we saw Wesley Fofana's come back into training where it seems to be. What's his situation? How ready is he? Obviously, without Colwell, it might be a bit tricky, I suppose.
Yeah, no, Wes is back. He's training with us. I don't think he's ready to get minutes in the next 2 games, but probably can be available for Palace game. And this big news because we start last season the first 5-6 months with Wes and Levi, our 2 central defenders.
Jack?
Enzo, just on Levi, are you able to clarify what happened, whether it was an injury in training, something he's...
Yeah, it was the first session on Monday. Just in the last minutes of the session, he felt something, and as I said, we need to wait, and then we see.